Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to another video of the Predator Vlogs. And today, I'm really excited, and I can't hide it, because we have Mattel Elite 115 that's been revealed to us, and what a lit set this is. Some really heavy hitters, some bangers in this set, and I want to discuss some of these action figure news with you today. I don't have anybody at home that I can talk to about wrestling figure stuff, so I bring videos to you and I rant and rave and talk about all of these action figure goodness. So let's get into this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Smash that like button, comment down below if you want to see more figures, and let's get into Elite 115. Let's do this! So I have this set right in front of me on my laptop right here, and I'm gonna look at each and every one of these figures and break them down. So this is a lit set actually, and it has a number of figures. There are 6 figures in the set. It has Tyler Bate, R-Truth, Kairi, Sane, CM Punk, we have Drew McIntyre, and of course we have the final boss, The Rock. And Drew McIntyre is the chase in the set. And let's start looking at each and every one of these figures and let's try and break them down. So the first figure in the set that I'm going to talk about is the Kairi Sane figure. This is her second Elite figure that we're getting. I think we had one back in the day, many sets ago. I think that was Elite 73. That's when we had the Kairi Sane figure. And then she was out of the WWE for a while and then she returned. And this is her first Elite back. And Mattel just knocked it out of the park with this figure. And a little bit of an insider news, I've already ordered this figure. It's on pre-order for me and it's on its way. As soon as it ships, it'll be here. And this is something that I needed because I don't have the older version, the 73 Elite Kairi Sane. I don't have that in my collection. And I just needed to add Kairi Sane figure to my collection, right? So just looking at the figure, I think it has a lot of colors right out. If you just take a look at it, it's gonna look really nice on the shelf. It'll pop on that shelf. And then she has a set of extra hands, the open palm hands. And then she has that umbrella with her, which looks really nice in the promo pics. I'll try and put it up for you. And this figure looks really nice. Just all the sculpted details that are on the figure, on the knee pads, on the waist, the belt is sculpted. The braids on her hair, they look really nice. It's colorful. The double jointed arms. I think we've come a long way with the women's WWE figures of Mattel. The Elites are now much better in quality. They feel much nicer, really good to hold. So I think this figure is going to be a banger, and definitely I don't know when it comes in hand for a lot of collectors, but this figure is definitely going to be in the conversation for the top 10 Elites of the year. And moving on to the next figure, of course, it is the best in the world, the voice of the voiceless, the Second City Saint. We have, like Mussolini, we have CM Punk. So Mattel has been blasting out CM Punk figures left, right, and center since the man came back. And of course, we had a 9-year drought with CM Punk figures. We didn't get CM Punk figures for a long time. And definitely, it's time to just open the doors and get as many CM Punk figures as possible, and Elite 115 has just delivered. One of the newer looks for CM Punk, I think this is from his Royal Rumble 2024 appearance. The attire looks really nice. He comes with that black t-shirt with that Chicago kind of logo with the 4 stars and Punk holding that thunderbolt. Looks really nice. Double jointed elbows. He has kind of that elbow pad in white color. The larger knee pads looks nice. I think they are not gonna come with his Pepsi tattoo or the Cobra, the G.I. Joe tattoo that he has for trademark purposes. But the attire looks really nice. I mean, in black looks really nice. The tattoos very nicely detailed and a pretty standard Punk figure, and we hope to see more Punk figures in this line. So yeah, if you're me, you're gonna go ahead. If you're a Punk fan, you're gonna go ahead and pre-order this figure, because I already did. So this is also gonna be coming into the Predators collection very soon. So the next Elite in the set is gonna be Tyler Bate from Elite 115, and what an upgrade. I mean, talk about upgrades. This man has been in the Elite line just one time before, and that was an exclusive that came with the NXT UK Championship, and that was a really okay figure, I guess. For its time, it was really pale. The skin tone wasn't really at par with what Tyler Bate looks like. But this one, Mattel has just blown the older Elite out of the water. I mean, just look at this figure. The face sculpt, the hair, the details on the attire, the cloth goods. I mean, this looks amazing. So just look at that coat. I think that white sleeve looks really, really nice. And any Elite figures that are white in color, I think they really pop on the shelf, look really toyetic, and, you know, kind of holds a shelf together very nicely. And that's what this Tyler Bate is going to do. And just, I want to take a moment to talk about this cloth goods coat that he has. If you look at the back, it says Tyler Bate, and he has those designs with the leaves. I think Mattel has come a long way in making these cloth goods for these WWE figures, and this is just a result of some amazing craftsmanship. So kudos to the Mattel team, kudos to Bill McKenna, Steve Ozer. You guys are doing a damn good job taking money out of collectors' pockets, and we're happy to give it, right? Because when you make figures like this, people are gonna buy this. So this is an amazing figure. If you're a fan of Tyler Bate, or if you're just a fan of the English wrestling scene, you need to have this figure in your collection. Up next, let's talk about R-Truth. That's right, R-Truth from Elite 115. This is the Judgment Day R-Truth. Mattel has always put out good R-Truth figures. I can't seem to recall any bad R-Truth figures that Mattel has made over the years, and this one is no different. It looks really nice and comes with that cloth goods shirt that says Finn, Damian, Rhea, Dirty Dom, and just R-Truth kind of plastered over it. The body looks really nice. Face scan is amazing. He has those black shorts, jorts if you will, that his childhood hero John Cena wears, and he kind of is inspired by that. Comes with a WWE microphone. Really nice looking figure. I think nothing much to talk about here. If you like R-Truth, and this is a moment in time where R-Truth has been at his entertaining best, so you need to have this, and you need to have Truth as a placeholder in that Judgment Day clubhouse if you want to have him. So amazing figure. As usual, WWE Mattel knocking it out of the park with this R-Truth figure. Now let's get into the heavy hitters. We are talking about the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment. And is this gonna be the most electrifying figure in Elite 115? I have my doubts over this because it just doesn't kind of look like The Rock. I mean, if I look at that face sculpt, I think WWE has done better face sculpts for The Rock, and this kind of just doesn't quite hit the mark. The torso choice is a little different, like my man MDT also pointed out on his review video. Go check that out if you haven't already. The torso choice is kind of different, and the tattoo kind of looks a little out of proportion, looks a little longer than it should be. That's just something that he said, and now, well, I look at these pictures, I think he was actually right. The height, if you look at the comparison pic where all the 5-6 figures are in line, you kind of see that The Rock is a tad bit shorter than what he should be like in terms of scaling with the other figures. This was a problem when Mattel had done the promo attire for The Rock at Elite 82, I think. Back in that set, Rock was shorter despite having the updated tattoos and a better body. But again, this figure also kind of looks a little shorter and may not be the best scale. We might have to wait on this final boss figure before we get him in hand to kind of pose him around with the other Rock figures just to see how he scales. In terms of accessories, he comes with this really nice $500 or $1,500 shirt that The Rock likes to wear. Comes with the chains, comes with the sunglasses, with a microphone. He has that acknowledge me pointing hands, and then he has fisted hands and the mic holding hands. So he comes with all the goods, like all the bells and whistles, but just maybe not the best output when it comes to the torso and the figure as a whole. Maybe the accessories can compensate for that. I'm not very sure. So I'm going to hold off on this Rock. There's an Ultimate Edition coming up as well, so maybe that might be a little better. We don't know what happens with this, so I'm just going to hold off on this Rock figure and wait for some of the reviews to come in and then make a decision whether I want to go ahead and buy this. And so the next figure that I'm going to talk about is the Elite 115 Drew McIntyre. That's right, the Scottish Warrior is the chase in this set. He comes with the black attire and the white attire, looking amazing. Man, I've seen Drew McIntyre in person and the man is built like a beast. So he's really tall. He's one beast of a man, and this figure really does justice to what Drew looks like in real life. I mean, the black attire looks really nice. This is from his WrestleMania 40 encounter. I guess this is really looks good. Nothing different from what you would normally expect to see from a Drew McIntyre figure. Comes with a kilt, the black outfit, really nice. Comes with a sword, Angela, really nice figure. But something that I want to talk a little more in detail is the chase, and that is the knight in shining armor, Drew McIntyre in his white clothing, looking amazing. That white kilt, his white shorts, the knee pads, they look really nice. This is from his attire where he had that memorable match against Gunther and Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship, and man did they tear down the house back then. So this figure, if you're a Drew McIntyre fan, I know this figure is going to be really expensive, really hard to find, but you need to go out there and get this figure because figures like this come once in a lifetime. If WWE plans to re-release this, maybe you'll get that 15 times in your lifetime. But right now, this figure is something that you really need to add to your collection. I'm still on the fence. I have a few Drew McIntyres in my collection. Should I go ahead with this? Should I not? I'm really not sure about this, but this figure is gonna look amazing on the shelf. So that was WWE Elite 115. These were the pictures that were shared to us by Steve Ozer first, and then Ringside Collectibles went out there and put all these pictures on their Facebook page, on their Instagram page as well. So we're waiting for Elite 115 to ship, to hit the stores. Right here in India, we don't get these figures, so Ringside Collectibles, Wrestling Collector Shop, those are your options if you want to order online and get these figures in hand. Stay tuned, we're gonna get some of these figures, we're gonna review them in the channel, and while we're ending the year, we're gonna come up with some amazing videos. I'm gonna do the entire room tour, I'm gonna do my WWE action figure collection, all the videos I talk about how my WWE collection is the biggest collection of WWE figures in India. I'm going to show that to you, and we're going to do the top 10 elite figures of 2024. A lot of action figure goodness coming into the channel over the next few weeks. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned and keep showing your support for the Predator. That's all for today, and this is the Predator out.